Have you ever been in a situation where you had your data, but the only format you had it in was a scanned file? Or in other words, maybe it was an image. Well, introducing this amazing new tool within Excel where you can bring in an image of some data and it will scan it using its optical character recognition and also put it into individual cells. So how do we do this? Well, first of all, we're going to go over here to our Data tab, and you'll see here that there's this Get and Transform Data group. And then you'll notice that there is this relatively new function called From Picture. Now you can do it from a file that's on your computer already, and if you've copied something, you can get it from your clipboard. We're going to go ahead and do both of those. I'm going to click on Picture from File. I'm going to navigate to the part of my computer where this file lives, and you should all have access to this for your practice. And notice it's a PNG file. Now I'm going to very simply double click, and if you look on the right hand side, it says we are analyzing your image and preparing the data. And you'll see here it does something pretty amazing. That's what my image is of my data. And this is not actual data, this is a PNG file. And you'll see also I got a nice little preview of it. And if you click on this little light bulb, you'll see here it says, click highlighted data below to edit the values, even if you want to. For best results, use good lighting and crop your image to the edges of the table. So if I just simply click on name, notice it's going to pop up. It's going to go right to that. Thanks to OCR technology, it's extracted out that text from the image. Let's go ahead and just say accept. It's got that. Click on this one. You can see, boom, there it is. Everything's looking pretty good. All right, great. Now I might need to make some changes here later on. You can see how it's kind of sandwiched them together. And that could be remedied by maybe a darker image. But at this point, I'm pretty happy with this. So all I need to do is just say insert data. But you can see here, it is warning me that there are 2 items still that require review. Well, let's go ahead and check those out. I click on that and say, oh yeah, you know what? I should accept that because yes, it is branding. And then here's another one that says directors. Is that right? Yep. And if it wasn't, I can change that. Click on that, say close, insert data again. And now, boom, just like that, it's done a very amazing job getting everything in here. Now, in the case that, notice how it's actually sandwiched everything together, got about 90%, we can use the tools that we learned in a previous class, which is using flash fill. This is a perfect example of how to use flash fill for something like this. If I just type out west, and now I'll just type out north, notice how that's going to extract everything out beautifully. Right click, choose insert, and now for this one, I'm going to type out 43-320. And now just 16, and then wait for it. Boom, beautiful. And then I don't need this one anymore. I get rid of it, and I am good to go. Beautiful. And I'll just go ahead and finish that off. Okay, great. Now, that was amazing. That is a huge time saver. Now let's go ahead and see how we can use it with the clipboard. So I'm going to go to the file itself. And now you can see this is that same exact image file. What I'm going to do this time is just simply copy it. Now you can use screenshots to copy or anything else as long as it gets into the clipboard. I click on my little drop down here. Here is copy or Control C. Now it's in the clipboard. Now let's go ahead and return back to my document. And I'm going to go over to a blank sheet. And then this time when I say from picture, picture from clipboard now lights up. I click on that. And you're going to see how it's analyzing the picture once again, but this time not from an image file, but from my clipboard. Isn't that absolutely amazing? And you can see it's pretty much going to be the same thing. I click on review, choose accept, click close. I can go to any of these things here, make some changes, do whatever you want to do. Fantastic. I'm super happy with that. I click on insert data again, and now pretty much the same results come up. So it's really up to you. Maybe it's a little bit faster, and you can just copy and then bring it in from the clipboard. And it might also save you a little bit of time. Therefore, you don't have to save that file, and it's also going to save you some space. But a pretty remarkable tool that I use all the time.